Alright, team. I'm gonna hang out with you for a little bit. This is Nexus Gaming Series Storm Division, I hope. I am the Crushinator, and I am your hopeful cast for this evening. We're waiting on a 10th. I thought one was about to enter the lobby, so I hit the button. I hope they come back. Unfortunately, we gotta wait. Hoping it's not a forfeit tonight. Either way, I wanted to come on and just let you know, thank you very much for coming out. We've got a few more minutes, hopefully, so we can get our 10th player and get you a series for this evening. But either way, you should consider supporting the NGS through Patreon. This is an entirely volunteer-run organization putting these leagues together, putting these nights together. They're putting in a lot of their own time because they love Heroes of the Storm and they love this community. So check out their Patreon, you can get some cool stuff, and you can support amateur Heroes of the Storm. And if you want to support Storm Division directly, you can head over to Matcherino. You can check out the prize pool there. We're getting close to $1,500. I think we're at about 1,400 right now. That goes to the prize pool for Storm Division. That the playoffs are starting next week, so we're starting to wrap this thing up here. So standings are nearly locked in. We're going to be going into playoffs, and yeah, they'll be competing for the grand prize. So consider going over there, contributing to the prize pool, and let these players know that you support them. In the meantime, looks like we're still not going to have a 10th. I thought one was joining the lobby. What a shame. What a shame. I'll hang out with you here for a little bit, though. I'll take you over to the stats screen. Show you the hard work I put in. Oh my god. Coming into this matchup, VGM at a 4-2. Match record 15-10 on the maps. Their best maps they've played so far, they are 4-0 on Volskaya Foundry, which is pretty impressive. And they're currently 2-1 on Battlefield of Eternity. Best heroes so far. 6 wins on each of these, 6-3 on the Sylvanas, 6-2 on the Greymane, and 6-1 on Stukov. Pretty good win record there. Looking over at the other Koreans, they've been having a tough time, but they're still a great team here in the Storm Division, coming in 1-5 on the match record, 4-16 on the maps. So far, they're better win rate maps here, both Braxis Holdout and Volskaya Foundry. And some of their more interesting heroes that they play. Lost Vikings coming in at 2-2, Rexar at 2-2, and Stukov at 2-1. One thing to note, the other Koreans here, they have played Deathwing 8 times so far this season. So do not be surprised to see that come out from this squad. Unfortunately, we are still waiting here. I'm in touch with the mods to see what we're gonna do. Things are looking a little bit grim. Hope everyone in chat's having a good time. I posed the question, is Stitches a great tank or the greatest tank? I think Stitches is the greatest tank, because he's so large and in charge. He brings you in for hugs, and heals at a rate like no other. And he can't be slowed down at level 20. I feel like that makes him an excellent tank. And also, he's just got my favorite model in the game. And also the best skin in the game with the Cuddle Teddy Bear Stitches. So that is my plug to you for great tank or greatest tank. Let me know what you think. We have a pending person in the lobby. We had a pending person last time, didn't work out so well. We've got a couple minutes here to see if we've got ourselves a match. That one didn't come through either. That's a dang shame. Yeah, one thing, while we're talking heroes and we're talking Storm Division here, let me bring up the stat. Before this week, community member Key1108 puts together weekly stats for every division here in the Storm Division. One very interesting stat that we saw. Before this week's game, Sylvanas had been played 26 times at a 73% win rate in Storm Division. That is a massive outlier in terms of win rates. That's not, just the winning teams play it. Just whenever Sylvanas has played, she's got nearly a 3 in 4 chance to win, which I found extremely cool. There's other heroes with got like, 4 games played, 5 games played, or up at the 80, even 100% win rates. I think the only 100% win rate is 1 on Chen. But yeah, just Sylvanas doing incredible here in Storm Division. Well, we're past the 25-minute mark here, and I'm still not seeing anyone in the lobby. Things could be a little grim here, folks. I'll wait for word from the moderators to see what we're going to do. But this may not go ahead. Unfortunate. Speaking of further Storm Division, let me check when the next one is, just in case this one does not go ahead. Storm Hype, who is up tomorrow? Jinxie Cat has Team Alexander versus Team Exodia tomorrow. Yeah. So that's a massive matchup. I think they're playing for first place there. Team Alexander and Team Exodia, top of the division. So a huge matchup to come on out tomorrow for. Make sure you tune in for that. That is going to be 9 p.m. Eastern, just like hopefully today was going to be. Yeah. Just waiting on mod confirmation here, but I think this is gonna be toast. Keeping in touch with the players here. That's a shame indeed. Well, I do hope. Well, the call was 9:25. They were going to give till 9:25 to get the 5th player together, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen here, unfortunately. So we're just waiting on word, and then I'll let you know where we are at. I think what I'll do. No, I might as well just hang out here with you. I was going to say I'll throw it back to the starting soon, but there's really no point in doing that. I'll just hang out here with y'all. Taking a look, I guess while I've got the opportunity, I can take a look at tomorrow's matchup. Go ahead and check the standings here for our next 2 teams. Oh, do we have a 10th? Are they going to let this play? I think we're going to have a game. Oh! Sick! Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna have a game here. We've got multiple folks coming on through. Let's just start adding names. Jeez. Yeah, okay. We might have ourselves a series here. Let me just go ahead and change that out. Yeah, I think we're good. We're just gonna get double check from the mods. They're in. Okay. Updated my thing. So unless I hear otherwise, I think we're gonna have ourselves a match, so I'll let you know about the map situation. It is going to be, as far as I know, a 1-0 start here for VGM due to the delay. So game number 1 will go straight to VGM, and game number 2 we are set up to go to Dragonshire at the behest of VGM. Maps banned away were Alterac Pass, Braxis Holdout, Curse Hollow, and Tomb of the Spider Queen. So we're just waiting, make sure everyone's good, everyone's situated, and then, hey, I think we're going to have ourselves a match here. Is it 1-0 or 2-0? I'll ask Wedge. Is it 1-0 or 2-0 to start? 2-0, I'll update it. Just getting some word, 1-0. Which says 1-0. Alright, we're gonna go with 1-0. Excellent. Bring it back to the Mecam. And I think we're gonna get ourselves a game in a second here. Thank you all for sticking with me, sticking with us. It's been a 30-minute journey since I was expecting the games to start, but that's okay. It happens. Things happen, but we've got our 10th. We're just double checking to make sure everyone's all set, and then we can get into game number 2, I suppose. Let them know that I'm ready. Just double check and make sure that VGM is alright with the situation. We should have ourselves a game 1. Checking in. Let's make sure there's nothing going on in the alternate channel. Yeah, it's all good. Good. All right. It is 1-0. All right, we just need our home team to confirm they're ready, and we can have ourselves a lobby. Boy, I hope this starts. I'm just like, do I have to make up more stuff? Do I have to keep talking about things? Let's talk about Dragonshire. Oh, we haven't talked about a map. So, interesting. Dragonshire, very brawly style map, a lot of 2v2s, a lot of rotational ganks. I'm interested to see whether something like a Zeratul Valyra comes out. Oh my god, it's a draft! Yes! We have a draft! Alright, getting into officially game number 2, but if you are just joining us, this is the first played game of the series today. The other Koreans are first to act, as it was VGM Gaming that chose this map. So, we'll see what the priority is. Ana, still very strong. Chromie, still very strong. It's going to be the Junkrat, or sorry, the Garrosh ban. I was kind of talking about how Junkrat still doing well. But Garrosh will be banned away by the other Koreans. Be interesting to see. It's been a couple weeks since I've done Storm Division. The last 2 weeks, unfortunately, the games fell through for my cast that week. So I'm a little behind on what they're picking, but it looks like VGM Gaming wants to deny the funny business that the other Koreans are so well known for. They're going to take away Lost Vikings here. Now the Koreans, they've taken away Garrosh. We'll see whether they want to continue the tank choke, if they want to ban away something like an Ana. One thing to remember, Kerrigan right now has a bug and is globally banned in the NGS, so you will not see Kerrigan today, as we see Sylvanas, the highest consistent winning hero in Storm Division, is going to be banned away by the other Koreans. See if VGM wants to continue the ban train here. It's going to be Gazlo first, so they're going to leave Rexar up. The other Koreans have played Rexar successfully a few times here. See if they want to grab it first, or if they want to grab something that they believe VGM will want to pick up. Stukov has done very well for VGM Gaming in terms of healers. Probably not first pick material, but we'll see what their thoughts are here. Honest hole on the board as well. It's going to be Greymane coming in from any problem. Greymane, of course, very strong with the camps, can do them solo from very early level. And just a great burst follow-up hero. Great range, great safety coming out from Greymane, of course, until he goes right in there, full Worgen form. So, nice pick up there from the other Koreans, just taking a nice down-the-middle style pick there in Greymane. VGM Gaming, they're going to lock in ETC for Cattle, and Heavy is going to be playing that 6-1 Stukov. Very strong combo for sure. Stukov can ruin a lot of the big save potential, big layering of abilities that these top-level players are so well known for. Because it's hard to slide out, it's hard to gain armor, it's hard to do much of anything when you're in a big old silence zone. Other Koreans, they've got their Greymane. They're looking down at an ETC Stukov. They're going to grab the Deckard, and there is the Deathwing. A 9th game on Deathwing coming in for Klotzy. So going to be trying to help peel away the slide silence combo with the Deckard. Going to be saying, doesn't matter if I'm silenced because I'm Deathwing. As we see Cho is banned out by VGM Gaming. No Cho'Galls today. Once again, just trying to cut down on the funny business here is VGM Gaming. Captain Wedge coming through with the Tier 1 gift sub to Lulu Heroes. Very nice of you, Wedge. It's going to be Yrel, so we're not going to see Vespertine's Yrel here on Dragonshire. With Rexar still open, I wonder if we're going to see VGM pick that up, or if they feel they've got a good enough Rexar counter. Now, Klotzy did go with the Deathwing, but I've seen the other Koreans play Deathwing in the main tank role so many times here that it would not surprise me at all to see a Rexar picked up as well on the side of the other Koreans. Tiger is going to play Tychus, and Maka is going to play Raynor. So the Terran Bros over here for VGM Gaming. Going to be using that Tychus to burn down Deathwing with the percent damage. Raynor, of course, can attack from afar. Stay out of those Deckard roots and combos. So some good safe auto attack damage coming on out here for VGM Gaming. Last two picks here for the other Koreans. It's going to be Leoric, played by Jinsu, and the Palada will be playing Diablo. And a quick lock-in of Malthael here for Vespertine. There's a lot of health bars over on the side of the other Koreans right now, so taking the Reaper of Souls makes some sense for sure. So we've got a huge front line in for the other Koreans, just looking to survive and deal as much damage as possible so Greymane can execute. We've got some pretty nasty sustain coming out from VGM. We'll see who comes out on top. It's game number 1, or 2 if you're counting, on Dragonshire. Here we go. Alrighty, loading on in here to Dragonshire. And here we go.
Heroes.
On the left in the blue, we have VGM Gaming with Tiger JK on the Tychus. TS Cattle is playing ETC. Maka is on the Raynor, Vespertine on the Malthael, and VGM Heavy is on the Stukov. On the right in the red, we have the other Koreans with Epic Player on the Deckard. Any Problem is playing Greymane. Jinsu85 is playing Leoric. The Paletta on Diablo. And Klotzy is playing Deathwing.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Game number 1 or 2. VGM is up 1-0 due to the delay here on Dragonshire. No questing talents to be found so far. Deathwing, or not Deathwing, Diablo going to be working on those souls as we see the Paletta being slid on here. Uses the Shadow Charge to reposition. Ooh, getting down below 400 health, but the Paletta is going to heal on up and be just fine. We're going to see our team start to rotate out to the lanes. The Paletta could be in some trouble here, trying to get to that potion, but will not get there. That's Diablo down, and First Blood goes over to VGM Gaming. Very nicely done. Klotzy is going to start walking on out of there. O'Malley Music with the 500 bits. Thanks for the support, friend. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. There's the slide. Ooh, a very nice slide onto Any Problem, trying to swipe to get out. There's the slow coming in from Stukov, having to walk over the silence, so not able to use the Dark Flight, and that's Greymane down, the main source of burst damage for the other Koreans. Maka is going to work alongside Heavy to grab the left side siege camp here. We did see Raynor go Exterminator on one, so going to be picking up those camps very, very quickly. Vespertine soloing that top camp. And that's a big macro push coming out here from VGM Gaming. They got the Bruisers in the top lane. They've got the Siege Camp in the bottom lane. And the other Koreans responding with their own Siege Camp. Cattle, not going to invade, just going to go ahead down to the bottom lane here, try to deny some experience. And we have the first Shrines of the game are now online. Already controlled are both here by VGM. Looks like Vespertine chasing out Jinsu85, who is going to have to go ahead and start clearing away the Bruiser camp. Any Problem coming right around the outside is going to find a bush party here. DS Cattle with the slide, and that's a kill onto Greymane. Klotzy and the Palada trying to jump onto this point, but the camp is leashed. The Palada could be in some trouble. Tiger JK is wailing away on Deathwing. That's 2 plates peeled away very, very quickly. Heavy on the chase, finds the kill. There goes Diablo. And VGM Gaming are on a tear here. Leoric is down in the top. Vespertine going right underneath that fort. Finding the kill onto Leoric. Any problems on the chase, though? Ooh, Malthael manages to mount up. That's bottom camp going over. That's Dragon going over. And we're level 6 to 4 here for VGM Gaming right off the jump. Taking a look at that XP, almost 2,000 so far off the 6 kills in the first 3 minutes of this game. Already over 1,000 on the camp experience. Way ahead on the minions, and VGM Gaming is on an absolute tear right now, looking for level 7. While the other Koreans still trying to find level 5. The Paletta goes in onto Maka. Raynor manages to wiggle away here. Klotzy throwing out those stuns for defense, as level 7 is now here for VGM Gaming. But with the wave clear coming on through from Deathwing, there's only so much they're going to be able to do. Dragon is going to siege away in the top lane. Leoric having to come on down to keep up the soak. Cattle maintaining vision. Going to see Deckard slide on by. Looks like we got a little bit of a collapse. Cattle reverses course and avoids the Deckard route. Dragonite in the top lane will expire there. Jinsu85 on the chase. Vespertine going to have to be careful here. Any Problem is coming up to possibly find the gank. The Palada coming on through as well, but the on a pale horse from Vespertine, is it going to be enough? Oh, the Flame Stomp coming on back, but Malthael is going to survive. That was a lot closer than I expected it to be. A very nice Flame Stomp coming through from the Paletta, making it very, very close there. You can see Any Problem working on the right side Bruiser here for the other Koreans. Going ahead and picking that up. All of a sudden, the experience is a little bit closer here, as the catch-up is definitely in play in the early going here. VGM right on time with the siege camp capture. The Paletta is thinking about coming in. The Shadow Charge is good. Klotzy coming on through, and this is going to be tough. VGM is going to go ahead and give up the point. They do not want to get into a point control battle against this Deathwing here, especially with the kind of lead that they've developed so far. Picking up or losing a couple of heroes in a spot like that, definitely not worth it right now. Malthael working on Jinsu85 in the top, simultaneously clearing away that Bruiser camp. Maka pumping the damage into Any Problem. Kato comes on through, actually lands the slide with the very edge of that Q, and there goes Greymane. Very nice positioning there from Cattle to go ahead and pick up that kill. Vespertine just trying to wait for level 10 here. The Last Rites is on, and Jinsu could be in some trouble, trying to use the Wraithwalk to get out of there. Ooh, connected the hand. Will heal up and get away from that Last Rites cast. Tiger JK coming in with the Odin, just sieging away on this bottom fort, not being in range. It looks like bottom fort is going to be picked up. Tiger with the last hit. And now VGM coming in for a camp steal. Cattle is going to go ahead and start this up. With level 10s here, they're much more eager to fight over this point. The silence is out. Diablo just auto-attacking away. Look at that Molten Breath. Cattle gonna have to slide on out of there. Moving back onto the point. The Paletta wants to find the kill onto Maka. And even with level 10s, VGM is not able to hold against that huge point pressure. Cataclysm from Clatzy coming on in, but will not be quite enough. As VGM Gaming manages to get away here. The first game was a forfeit there, Phoenix. So this is the first played map of the series. VGM have picked up 1 point due to the delay. Heroics for VGM Gaming. We are looking at the Odin, Mosh Pit, Hyperion, Last Rites, and Massive Shove. Vespertine could be in some trouble here. Pops the Gladiator's Medallion, is going to get away from the Deckard. Oh, and look at that warp onto Jinsu. Masterful escape there coming out from Vespertine. And that's another Dragon Knight coming on through here for VGM Gaming. Is going to pick up the mid well. Cabby coming on in to help with this siege. Mid Fort could be in some trouble here. But the other Koreans, they've found level 10. Right now, Tyke is getting to push in the top lane. This dragon is going down very, very quickly. Deathwing looking to drop on down soon. Dragon Knight is going to kick Leoric away, and any problem has the problem of the Last Rites attached, and there goes Greymane. Dragon Knight very low here, just getting a couple autos before being popped out. Klotzy trying to ward away. There is the Entomb and the... Sorry, I just totally lost my words there. The Apocalypse coming up from the Balada. They're going to find the kill onto Malthael. Hyperion is going to clean up this mid-fort. So very nice combo there. The Leoric and the Diablo picking up the kill onto the VGM solo laner. Speaking of heroics, the other Koreans have the Cursed Bullet, Bellowing Roar, Apocalypse, Stay a While and Listen, and the Entomb. Klotzy moving on down to this point here. It looks like VGM is just going to have to be ready to back on out. There's not a whole lot that they can do against this Deckard Deathwing point control. Since they can't move Deathwing off the point, they would have to get this kill. Looks like they're going to try to commit here. The Palada's looking to shadow charge over the wall. Deathwing's actually going to get completely burned down here. Cattle is hit with the Cursed Bullet, but there is a huge mosh pit. Going to catch Leoric and Diablo. Vespertine is on the chase, putting damage on Epic Player and any problem. Does not have the Last Rites available, but that's still 3 kills. VGM Gaming is going to use this double camp to start pushing into this bottom keep wall. There's the Entomb trying to keep people underneath the fort, but the counter slide with the silence combo, and there goes Leoric. The siege continues here. Diablo and Greymane are back on the field. Deathwing dropping on down. Jinsu looking to spawn back into this fight, but it's 14 to 12. VGM Gaming are broaching level 15. Here comes the Hyperion. That's almost certainly going to secure this keep. Trying to get away from the Molten Breath. Odin throwing out the abilities, but it looks like VGM's going to have to back off, and the keep will stand for now. We have an objective coming on up. Vespertine grabbing the top shrine. Cattle going to try to ward away the bottom shrine here as Malthael moving to the mid lane. There's the Root Silence combo. Diablo stuck for an eternity there. And there goes Diablo. There go the souls. We're going to see Diablo back on the battlefield, but going to be significantly weaker. Going to have to build those souls back up. And there's another quick dragon coming on through for VGM Gaming. And it looks like the focus, once again, is going to be this bottom keep. Dragon making their way down here. We've got a siege camp. We've got a wave. It's level 16 to 12. Here for VGM Gaming. Deckard trying to set up those potions here for the defense, but this keep is so low. Any sort of poke is going to take it down, and there it goes. Can VGM Gaming turn this into a core push? Dragon's still fairly healthy. Looks like they're going to need some extra kills. Apocalypse is out, stunning too. Klotzy with the Molten Breath onto the members of VGM. That's a huge root sleep combo. Cattle in some trouble is going to get feared here by Klotzy, but still alive. Heavy keeping the tank alive, but not for long. There goes ETC, but Leoric is down as well. Klotzy trying to get away from Vespertine in that dragon. Cannot put the Reaper's Mark onto Deathwing, so it looks like Klotzy's going to get away for now. Maka's not done, though. Targeting the core, any problem being pushed onto by Tiger JK. Oh, the grenade! Soaked by Epic Player there. So any problem's going to survive, but the core shielding is gone. VGM, they've got 10 seconds without Diablo. It looks like they're not going to force the issue. They're going to be satisfied with their 38%. Oh, Maka could be in some trouble here. Slowed down by Jinsu. Vespertine thinking about turning this thing around, but here comes Klotzy on the Deathwing, and VGM is going to hightail it on out of here. Again, in a position like this, you don't want to needlessly throw away hero kills, because the catch-up XP will bring the other Koreans right back into this game. Palada being forced out by Tychus. Here comes the rest of the crew. They will not be able to cap this camp, though. It's VGM clearing just a little too quickly. Vespertine on the chase, trying to get the Reaper's Mark onto Jinsu. Will land it, but there's the Entomb. Vespertine could be in some trouble here. Pops the Unstoppable and warps on through, right onto Klotzy, and there goes Deathwing. The Sleep Apocalypse onto one in the backline. Leoric is down. The Palada is being chased away. Diablo will be down as well. That's a triple kill for VGM Gaming. And are they thinking about core? It looks like, oh, they've got 2 catapults, they've got a siege camp. They're absolutely thinking core here. 15 seconds till Diablo's back on the battlefield. Core is down to 60% already, and it looks like we're going to have VGM Gaming going to go up 2-0 in this series. They're targeting the core. Jinsu's going to be back. Deathwing going to be coming on down, but the core shielding is gone. Jinsu is down. There's Klotzy coming on in with the Cataclysm. Cattle just... oh, that's a triple stun in the backline. This core's starting to go down a little bit slowly. Looks like VGM are starting to fiddle around a little bit here. Hyperion is out onto the core, 13%. And there it goes. VGM Gaming pick up their 2nd point in this series. GG. (19-2) for VGM Gaming. Just making it look elementary out there. Very nicely done. Tiger JK on the Tychus dealing out 56,500 hero damage, leading the way there for VGM. Any problem on the Greymane? Leading the way there for the other Koreans with nearly 34,000. Epic player on the Deckard, actually 0 deaths. So making sure to stay alive and stay safe there for the other Koreans. Unfortunately, not able to hold back the tide, and VGM Gaming pick up game number 2 here. Grab a quick look at the talent screen, and then we'll get set up for game number 3. Alrighty, that is game number 2. Reminder, the first game was a forfeit, so VGM started up 1-0, and game number 2 on Dragonshire going over to VGM, so they're already up 2-0 in this series. We're going to go to a break, and when we come back, it's going to be game number 3, VGM Gaming versus the other Koreans. Don't go far. Alrighty, welcome back. We're getting set up for game number 3 here, VGM Gaming versus the other Koreans. Just a reminder, if you're just joining us, first game of the series was a forfeit, and then VGM taking the first played game to go up 2-0 in the series. Let them know that I'm ready. And we're going to be setting up the next map for you, so let's go ahead and go to the map screen. Remind you of the state of the series. First game, first played game, went over to VGM Gaming. Dragonshire was chosen and won by the Blue Squad. And now VGM Gaming is going to be taking us to Towers of Doom to try to close things out. Let's jump into the draft. And let's see what we see. It's going to be another Garrosh band coming out from the other Koreans. Just not interested in seeing that hero from Cattle today. I expect pretty similar bands coming out here. Wouldn't be surprised to see TLV band once again. I would, you can play a Gazlo here, so we might see that band again as well. It is going to be the TLV band coming on through from VGM Gaming. We're thinking Towers of Doom. Maybe thinking some... If we're thinking shenanigans, if we're thinking the other Koreans might be trying something crazy here, Medivh Stitches comes to mind, since Garrosh is already off the board. Stukov going to be banned away, making sure that that big silence combo coming out from Heavy does not harass them once again here on Towers of Doom. VGM Gaming, with their second ban, they banned out Gazlo last time. Wouldn't be surprised to see something like a Chromie ban. Oh, they're just going to stick to the old faithfuls. No funny business allowed. Abathur is off the board. So the other Koreans have the first pick. A lot of good options here. We've got the Ana, we've got the Chromie. Even something like a Hanzo could be highly contested for the long-range poke capabilities. Last time they first picked the Greymane, which is very good on Towers of Doom as well, for all the same reasons. But Epic Player decides the first pick Gazlo that was opened up by the Abathur ban is going to be the way to go, so we're going to see the Goblin Mechgineer today. Fantastic. VGM Gaming. No Stukov to pick this time. Could probably go the ETC without too much trouble again here. We'll see if they want to replicate or whether they want to switch it up. They're going to go ahead and lock in the Li Ming Ana in their first rotation. Very strong combination for sure here. Hyper-powered Li Ming can deal a whole lot of extra damage, get those resets popping, wipe out a team pretty much on her own. So pretty cool setup there. That does mean that the tank option for VGM is going to go past the next set of bans, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do not end up with ETC in this comp, though there's definitely lots of other options. The Paletta is going to pick up Tyrael, and Klotzy is going to be playing Anduin. Interesting setup. Paletta is on the Tyrael. One little combo you can do in the late game to secure points is you can start the channel and then put down Sanctification from Tyrael. And then you're uninterruptible while channeling. It's a cheeky little move. You've got to be careful about the comp you build around it, but we'll see if maybe that's the plan here from the other Koreans, as Cho once again is banned away. Other Korean's going to take out that ETC, so Cattle's going to have to find another tank here. Certainly lots of options still available. Mei is on the table. Diablo still on the table here. Wouldn't surprise me to see the Tychus come through again. Well, Tiger played it last time, so we may see Maka on the Rainer. We may see... could be a Hanzo. Greymane is available as well. Cattle going to be playing the Stitches. And Vespertine is on the Junkrat. My wishes come true. Stitches, the greatest tank in Heroes of the Storm, is going to be played by Cattle of VGM Gaming. Fantastic. Any problem insta-locking the Genji. He's looking to get onto the backline of Li Ming and Ana. And Junkrat, that's a lot of squishy targets back there. And Jinsu is going to play some Zeratul. So a full-on flanking dive coming on through. Tyrael's a pretty great dive tank as well. So we'll see if Maka can pick up something a little bit defensive, something to slow down the Insane Burst. When I think about slowing down Insane Burst, there's only one hero I think of. We'll see if it's going to come through. It's Chen. That was looking like a Medivh for a moment, but Maka is going to play some Chen here. That's definitely going to make Anduin's life difficult. There's not a whole lot of peel back there for poor Anduin. If Chen gets on the back line, Klotzy could be in some trouble. But we'll see how this game progresses. It's going to be VGM Gaming versus the other Koreans in game number 3 on Towers of Doom. Here we go. Alrighty. Game number 3 coming on in. On the left in the blue, we have VGM Gaming. Tiger JK is playing Li Ming. Maka is actually on the Junkrat there, so you'll have a little bit of an error on your screen. Vespertine is going to be playing Stitches. Cattle is on the Chen. Everything's all messed up. And Hebi is going to be playing that Ana. On the right, in the red, we have the other Koreans. Any Problem is on the Genji. Epic players on Gazlo. The Paletta is on Tyrael. Jinsu85 is on the Zeratul. And Klotzy is playing Anduin. I didn't catch the hero swapping. My overlay was wrong. What a disaster. Game number 3, Towers of Doom, is underway here. No questing talents on one to track. We see Cattle evading the stun there. Vespertine looking for the hook, will not find it here. It's going to be interesting to see how this matchup develops. We have seen these hyper-focused kill comps, like we're seeing from the other Koreans here on Towers of Doom, just due to the style of map that it is. Ooh, very nice root combo coming out. The stun onto Chen as well, as Cattle going to have to waddle on back there. Checking in on the top lane matchup for a moment, just making sure nothing crazy happens down here. It is Stitches versus Zeratul up there. So maybe Stitches is not only the greatest tank, but the greatest offlaner as well. Ooh, a sleep onto Tyrael coming on through from Hebi. So it looks like the wave clear and zone control potential from the other Koreans is doing very well so far. Maka having to move on back to make sure to not be fed to the Genji. O'Malley Music dropping another 500 Franker Z's in the chat. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it a whole lot. Sapper camps coming on through for our two teams. Picking those up right on time. As always. Maka gonna throw in a few grenades just to be Junkrat and do Junkrat things. Oh, looking for a heavy rotation here is VGM Gaming. Epic player and Klotzy are knocked back by the Junkrat mine. And so far, Gazlo keeping that health nice and high. Gonna have to go back and tap after getting that hit from Li Ming. Paletta being worked down here. But so far, Anduin doing a great job of keeping everyone very healthy. Over on the side of the other Koreans. Mana pool starting to look a little bit low on these two sides as the brawl has been pretty much constant throughout the early going. Any Problem manages to mount up. There's the root onto Cattle. But Chen doing a great job so far, just leading the way, like making sure that Maka and Tiger JK feel safe and ready to flank through. It's going to be a triple altar phase, as always, here at the start of Towers of Doom. Maka going to have to be careful here, as Any Problem lurking around in the background. Cattle just going to go ahead and drink up. Soak a little bit of damage there from Epic player. Cattle gets some damage there onto Any Problem. Looks like Zeratul's going to grab the right side altar. Vespertine may not let it happen here. The hook is going to be there in time, so the solo laner's not doing the passive trade. They're just going to go ahead and fight over this point. Maka going to have to be careful here as the Palada's on the point. Oh, a big hit from Tiger JK lands. Tyrael trying to catch up to Maka will not do it. Klotzi now being chased down by Cattle. That's what I was fearful of. Anduin just not able to peel away the advancing Chen. Vespertine takes the right side. Right now we're going to see Jinsu kind of forced to give up both here. That's all 3 altars going to go over to the side of VGM Gaming. Zeratul simply cannot kill Stitches at this point in the game. Vespertine knows it. So that's 3 altars going over to VGM Gaming. Any problem just going ahead and trying to soak this wave in the bottom lane for the other Koreans as they are now down a level here. Mostly due to minion soak, actually. So while the Eternal Brawl happened, some good double soaking, some good minion catch coming on through for VGM. The level 7's now here for both teams. His Epic player manages to wiggle on out, but there's the Sleep Dart. Cattle just with the big body blocks, but is zoned out. Oh, that's a lot of damage coming through. Epic player, oh, needed that lightning hit. Oh, Epic player stays alive. The regen from the well is enough. That was very, very close. We're going to see the sappers worked on by both squads here. Cattle looking for an invade, sees the Palada there. And here they come, VGM Gaming. Cattle's just going to go sit on this point. The Palada's coming on in, any problem coming through as well. But Klotzi has to come on down to try to heal on up. The Tyrael will not be able to do it. Oh, Genji in some trouble too. That's any problem down. Jinsu not able to come down from the top lane in time. And here's Klotzi being chased down by Cattle once again, just going ahead and soaking those tower shots. Vespertine, the slam, not quite enough. The soak and fire from Chen, not enough either. Klotzi will manage to get away. Tiger JK just shelling away at this bottom keep. Junkrat throwing in the grenades as well. It's a double top lane altar, and that's going to be bottom keep going over to VGM. Once again, Vespertine just not allowing the trade. Oh, look at that. Zeratul taken out in the bottom lane by the rotation of VGM Gaming. Level 10s are here for the blue squad as well. Looks like we may have 2 more altars going over. Oh, any problem in some trouble. Tiger JK with the Eye of Horus aid from the Ana. Vespertine just holding on to Gazlo. There's the Eye of Horus coming out again. Epic player is down. And VGM just rolling on through here. Jinsu looking to interrupt Cattle. Will get there once. Tiger JK is starting to move on back. Vespertine says, nah, stick around, buddy. Ana gonna go ahead and take the left side here. 4 members are up for the other Koreans. Gazlo's gonna be coming to join the fight here in a moment. But it's 11-8 right now. That's 5 more shots going on to the core. Cattle does not have the ult right now. 70 more seconds until Storm, Earth, and Fire's back online. The Paletta keeping up the interrupts in the backline. Cattle having to use the flying kick to reposition over Tyrael. And this fight just continues on. The Paletta repositioned by that Junkrat mine. Going to try to get the hit onto Heavy. Will do so. Epic player is hooked in by Vespertine. Gazlo desperately trying to regen, but will not be successful. That's another 5 shots, so we're 40-18 here. Looking to be 40-14 as VGM is on top of the boss.
Let the gravekeeper know.
Jinsu working on this bottom lane, trying to get this tower back. We're going to see VGM Gaming go ahead and pick up the boss. That's another 4 shots. We're going to be 40-14 as VGM searches for the perfect game here on Towers of Doom. Coming in with another camp invade, we see the other Koreans just cleaning up this bottom fort. Heavy maintaining some presence down here. The other Koreans just trying to soak top and mid to find level 10. They will do so. Vespertine with the Gorge onto Gazlo, putting them right on top of the Junkrat trap. And there goes Epic player. VGM just making it look easy out there. Checking in on the heroics, VGM have the Riptire, Gorge, it is the Eye of Horus, Storm, Earth, and Fire, and Wave of Force as Cattle onto the backline once again. Paletta and any problem trying to avoid that Junkrat grenade. Klotzy with the pull will allow any problem in the Paletta to get on out of there. For the other Koreans, it is the X-Strike, Light Bomb, Gravel Bomb, Sanctification, and the Void Prison. As Tyrael's in some trouble here. Tyrael's going to go down. Light Bomb onto Klotzy, stuns 3. All Cattle. Storm, Earth, and Fire totally stunned out by the Light Bomb. That's VGM taking the bottom fort back. Epic Player pulled in by Vespertine. There's the zoning mine once again, and Gazlowe is removed from the battlefield. Jinsu trying to get away, but cannot escape the flying kick. That's a double kill coming in for VGM Gaming. They've got the bottom fort back. And that's another, looks like another, oh my god. Genji, where'd you go? Genji absolutely deleted by Tiger JK. It looks like Tyrael going to be taken out once again. That's 5 more shots onto the core. 40-9 here. VGM Gaming is just setting up shop, looking for another hook onto Klotzy. Will not find it. The Sleep Dart from Heavy is good. Junkrat Mine will not push Klotzy back too far, as Vespertine going to have to go back for some mana. Tiger JK looking a little slight on the mana as well. So we're going to see Cattle come on down. Keep on tanking for the blue team here. Epic Player. Oh, a double sleep coming in. Epic Player repositioned. Cattle on the chase, but it looks like Gazlowe's going to get away from this one. Li Ming had to back for mana, so the majority of the damage here for VGM Gaming, the majority of the burst damage, I should say, is now rejoining this team. Here comes Tiger JK. 15-12 here is the levels. Sapper camps in the bottom lane are up and ready to be taken. Clickety-clackety. Here it comes. Any problem? Oh, gets hooked in! Manages to slide back out. Klotzy there with the pull as well, just in case. Clickety-clackety. There go the Trappities. Single altar phase in the bottom lane. Right now, the other Koreans just can't buy a break here with these spawns. Vespertine trying to chase down the Junkrat trap. Klotzy in some trouble, being healed up, but will go down. Gravel Bomb will not catch Maka in the backline. Epic Player looking to make some epic plays, but a pixel off, and Junkrat gets away. Bottom lane altar is spawning now. We're looking at another 5 shots onto the core. Boss is up in 1:20.
Disappoint me.
Chen Cattle is going to move on back here and pick up this altar. The Paletta looking for an interrupt. Thinks better of it. Starts to peel on out of there. That's 5 shots onto the core of the other Koreans. 40-4 on the core health. Here comes Epic Player from the outside. I don't think the Paletta has been targeted here. There's the Holy Crown. And a nice little camp keep there from the other Koreans. Paletta in some trouble here, though. Tiger JK locking on with those abilities. And there goes Tyrael. Maka taking a big chunk there. Jinsu looking for Junkrat. Oh, this could be trouble. Being slowed by the Gazlowe turrets, and that's another member down, but the redemption kill onto Zeratul is good.
I have opened a tunnel near our core that leads to the battleground center.
So a 2-for-1 coming out here for the other Koreans, but still down 16-13, still missing their bottom fort. And the next altar phase could seal this game. Unless we see some big-time plays coming out from the other Koreans. They're going to move on to this bottom fort, but they're going to need more than that. Klotzy coming out with the Light Bomb will stun Cattle. There's the Gravel Bomb. Will catch Vespertine here as the Epic Player has moved on back to the fort. Nice Sanctification coming out from Tyrael. Going to save Epic Player for the time being. The Paletta putting down the Holy Ground as well. Epic Player and Jinsu look like they're going to survive for now. Vespertine is now being targeted. Oh, look at those heals coming in from Heavy. It's going to be Zeratul going down. Cattle thinking about diving in after Epic Player. Will not do it. It's a triple altar phase with only 4 shots left on the core. The other Koreans are missing Zeratul and when about to be back. There goes Genji as well. A last-ditch attempt here. Chen is going to start the channel.
Take the altars and put an
Epic
end
player
to
looking for some
the
shots.
Reaper.
Oh, interrupted by the Eye of Horus. So it's going to be the perfect game. VGM 40-0, and they wrap up the series 3-0. GG. VGM Gaming 22 kills to 1 on Towers of Doom, a 40-0 game. We saw Tiger JK on the Li Ming, nearly 49,000 hero damage. Any problem on the Genji? 30, nearly 32 there for the other Koreans. Tough matchup, but that puts VGM Gaming in a good spot heading into next week's playoffs. Head over to the talent screen, and then we'll go ahead and see about closing out this here broadcast. Alrighty, well, quite the night here in the Storm Division. We had the Game 1 forfeit, and then VGM just rolling on through the other Koreans for the final 2 games for the 3-0 victory. Well played. They're going to be going into next week's playoffs in a very strong position. There's a lot of very, very close teams here in the Storm Division going into the playoffs next week. Of course, tomorrow our top 2 seeds are going head-to-head. It is Team Alexander versus Team Exodia, so make sure we come on out for that. I will see if our teams are interested in an interview here. Not sure we'll have a whole lot to talk about, but we'll see here. Who is still in chat? Let me throw out a whisper. Nope, not online. Don't know if we're going to get one. We'll move in here just in case. But I'm not sure we're going to get an interview today. Put that there. Okay. All right, we'll give it a couple minutes, but I'm not sure that we're going to have one. Maybe I can throw out something in Storm Div chat. Is Heavy even in Discord? I don't even know. At Hebby. Nope. At VGM. Nope. Alrighty, well, it doesn't look like we're going to have one. Keep an eye on things, but for now, thank you very much for coming on out for Storm Division, for supporting our teams. Once again, I'll give you the plug. Patreon is the best way to support the Nexus Gaming series. The entire organization is volunteer-run, putting together the Storm Division, putting together all the divisions here. So head on over there if you've got a few bucks to spare each month and support this great organization. If you want to support the Storm Division directly, you can head on over to Matcherino, contribute to the prize pool. We're at nearly $1,400 for the prize pool for playoffs starting next week. So make sure you come on out for that. Support your teams and cheer them on. Thank you very much for coming on out today. Pina Colada is going to have a raid for us, but thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.